2, 1, and 0.
If you liked what we shared last night, wait till you see what we have going on today. My name is Brian. Of course, you know Invicta Ryan. We've got about 5 timepieces we're going to share with you that you can buy today, and 4 of them are 70% or more off.
Nice.
You haven't even seen some of the
I
prices.
haven't even seen, yeah.
And we also have a new timepiece that we're going to be previewing so you can see it before everybody else who isn't watching this show. It's a Today's Top Value that's going to be airing on the 6th at, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern. So let's jump right on into it. We got our first timepiece, 2 different styles. This is the Grand Sub-Aqua 3. Swiss quartz. Nice timepiece. Love the blue, but we also have it for you in the black.
Well, we take that Sub-Aqua Noma design, which is known as a 50 millimeter. We bumped it up a 1/4 of an inch to 56 millimeters. I have to say, it's a dramatic jump up in terms of the size of the timepiece here for you. So customers want even a little bit larger, so we're delivering on that in terms of what you're getting into with this timepiece. So you order gold tone black is what I have right here.
And gold tone blue is on the wrist.
Yeah, BK has the gold tone blue. But you still get into the watch that has that 500 meters of water resistance. We also include in that movement, that Swiss movement, which is the 5040F, which is a master calendar complication. The watch tells you the time, date, day of the week, and in fact, the day of the month, along with the 10-hour chronograph, which is a really, really big deal for this watch. But I mean, talk about walking into a room and owning it.
Yeah.
You definitely
a
do with this watch.
$1,300 timepiece on the wrist.
Yeah.
One that is going to definitely catch everybody's eye because of not only its size, its presence, its style. But think about it, a $1,300 timepiece you're picking up right now if you grab it for $58.33 value payments. That's right, under 60 bucks. For the dads out there, this is the Father's Day gift from you to you. I mean, you don't want to wait in case this one sells out before your family gets around to it. But 73% off. This is what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, and even look at the case back.
Feels great on the wrist.
It does.
I love the weight of it.
It's a big timepiece, but then we want to build those ergonomics into the watch also. I apologize, but the case back is a little bit smudged up here, but it talks about, I like the medallion case back that we have, the colors that are included in for it also. And you'll be able to see Project Abda with the Sub-Aqua Noma. That's actually a part of our boss, the CEO of the Invicta Watch Group, Al Lalo. His kids, when he came up with the Noma, he actually took the first 2 letters of his 2 oldest daughters and created the word Noma. And then with the birth of his 2 sons, came up with Project Abda.
Man,
so
talk about a good-looking family. I ran into them at a local restaurant. I ran into them over at Cove.
Yeah.
I think it was last summer. And I mean, all incredibly nice and very polite. I mean, from the youngest to the oldest. I mean, it's rare. But those kids are really nice kids. So $969. You do not have to pull out of your wallet to pick up this $1,300 timepiece. So again, your price tonight is $349.99. You're saving yourself $969 on this $1,300 timepiece, and you're getting it home for $58.33. The black is always cool, always looks very rich, very elegant. The blue, I don't know, there's just something nautical about the blue, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you feel the same way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's just really nice.
It's that Invicta blue, and let's see. Marco says it's not $1,300. Well, correct, it's not. It's that is a regular Evine price, but with today it's down to $349.99. So that's an advantage of shopping here during the course of the shows. We do have the tremendous markdowns.
Yep, and these are prices that are going to hang out. So if you want it, get it home, put it on your wrist. I mean, it's got some weight to it. That is for sure. It's not a little light timepiece, but it does have, again, the knurled edges going on, these little stations down the bracelet, and the silicone is great for summer. So if you like a timepiece that's going to be big on the wrist, but not going to sweat up the wrist, the silicone is definitely the way to play.
Oh yeah, and the silicone is just a great material that we work with. So with the silicone, we'll be able to, you can take that silicone and it's very, very durable. It's lightweight, it's easy on the wrist, and what's great too with the silicone is we can create any sort of color that we want with silicone.
You said there was like 800 different
molds. Yeah. And this is another mold right here because this is a wider strap than what we've done before. Just when it comes to the Sub-Aqua Nomas, it's that wider, about I think it's 32 millimeters just on the width.
And I think that matters though. When you have a big timepiece, if it had a narrow strap on there, that thing could be moving on you. This, I mean, it's you know, it depends on how tight you tighten it, but the thing is, it's a nice, stable feel on the wrist. All right.
Friday night.
Be sure to check in with us. Yeah, it's Friday night, everybody. Hopefully it's your Friday. In our business, we don't know what Friday it is for everybody because any day could be your Friday and any day could be your Monday, including a Friday, if that makes any sense.
It does, at least to me.
Are you going to ask me any questions tonight? Like if I was somebody, then I would probably ask. Last night you had a good one. You asked if I was Lynn Shocker last night, and I said no, I'm not. So I'll ask different questions that I would ask.
Well, how about this? Do you have any good ideas? Do you have a good idea for because Heather Hall is going to be a grandmother?
Yes,
and so
I understand. That's so cool.
We were coming up with a
grandmother.
And I'm like, are you going to be called Grandma, or what's your name going to be? So what do you think she should be? I suggested Meemaw, but
that's my mother's grandma name to
is
the kids. Is Meemaw. Yeah.
You have to tell her that. Text her after the show.
I don't know. My niece. I don't know. I wouldn't go for Granny.
No.
Nana word?
No.
Nana. She was
Nana H.
Gigi.
Nana H.
Gigi was a suggestion for her.
Gigi's cool. Yeah. All right.
Oh, you have to tell her Meemaw though. She'll crack up.
Okay, I will. She'll be like, "What is with this?" All right, we got the Octane Ghost. Now, this is our most limited, and it's one of the 4 that are over 70% off. This one is 73% off. You're saving $390 today. And again, these Octane watches, especially this one, the Ghost, very different from like 90%. And we got to call that out because if you're looking for, expanding your watch collection, I mean, a different style completely will do it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, now we can start.
Oh, now here, come on,
Eric. We can start.
Come here, Eric. You got it. You have to. You're blaming,
and not to leave Connor out of this.
So say it's Melissa's fault. You can talk into the mic.
Blaming Melissa. It's Melissa's fault.
All right. And Connor, you have to come out and say hello too. Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Loosen a button.
Here, I'm going to switch spots with
this
Connor.
This guy's got really cool tats.
I'm going to switch with Connor. So.
Okay. Here we go.
How about Connor model the watch for a second? I'll do the tight shot on it. We'll look at my skills.
You got it.
All right. So just let me know, Pete.
You betcha.
Yeah, you can guess from back there.
He's got the. All right. So look at this.
Okay, coming to you.
All right.
A little wider, more tattoo. Show me.
A little wider. Okay.
Now, granted, we have to make a contract for you and all of that. You will be a day player rate. You'll get your union cards because of this. Today's a banner day for you, Connor. All right, so there are only 1,000 per color, and this is the silver tone. 1,000 per color, limited edition, and the most limited out of the show. Connor, that was amazing.
Nice work, dude.
I'm famous.
You're hired.
For what? Me on camera?
And help
work?
yourself to the craft service.
Back to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. We have M&Ms. We got all kinds of. I mean, the craft service table over here.
Do you
is
ask for
amazing.
the green M&Ms to be removed from your M&M cell?
No. I can't even eat M&Ms anymore. All right, mechanical. No, I can't.
You have a sweet tooth, or?
I have a sweet tooth, but we're pumping the brakes. Everybody.
I know, me too.
It's summer.
Yeah.
All right, so the Octane Ghost.
Yeah, Octane Ghost. This is actually a smaller size for the Octane. So with this version, it's only that 48 millimeters, and I do say only 48 for this watch. It's a go-to size for the men, something women can get into also.
Also graduates too.
Yeah, and I love it too for just the simplicity, but it's actually a complex dial on the inside with this movement there. So you can see the balance wheel, the mainspring, and also the escapement, which all makes up this movement that delivers to you an accurate time.
Definitely a conversation starter.
Oh,
I mean, just
agree.
not to, I don't know, I'm not even going to say from the face of it, because it's not a face, it's a dial, but from the dial of it, I mean, it's intriguing. You've got all of that movement that is spread out horizontally across the center of the timepiece.
Yeah, and it's fun too. I mean, this one is a numbered limited edition.
That's awesome.
We're going to only have 1,000 of these watches at the most. Sometimes we don't even do the full production
color.
runs.
Okay.
We'll usually do the production runs typically in a couple different what I call lots. So maybe the first lot is 500, second one is 500, or whatever it is. But every now and then we don't do the full production run. So sometimes they might be even more exclusive than what the actual number on the back is.
So $529 today. It is $138.99, and you get this home for $23.17. $23.17. That's your first value pay. Now we take all major credit cards. And you probably know this if you watch our regular station, but the same things apply here. And this isn't a final sale, so you can get this home, and you've got 30 days to return it if you're giving it as a gift, and they decide maybe it's not the right watch for them. We understand, but what a rock star gift it would be. And graduations are right around the corner. If you're looking for a smaller case size, this is definitely one of them. So mechanical, you do have to wind it.
Yep, that's right.
Nice.
So just no automatic on that. It's a mechanical, so you do have to wind that watch every day if you intend on wearing it every single day.
All right. Our next one is, ooh, this is going to be good. This is a Reserve Bolt Zeus, 70% off.
You guys?
70% off. Boy, everything about this. I mean, the case and the detailing on it.
Yeah.
But the second timepiece on it as well is pretty sweet.
Well, that's it. So we have dual independent Swiss
turn it
movements
this way
on
for
this
you.
watch. We have a Ronda Z60 Swiss movement for the main portion of the dial. And then once you rotate the dial 90 degrees, you'll be able to see there's a secondary independent Swiss movement for this. And so it makes the watch really cool and unique. But in addition to that, here, I'll show you on this version right here. You'll see here's the main portion of the dial. And then once you have the watch in your wrist, you just rotate the watch towards you a little bit, and you'll be able to see that secondary movement, which is a Ronda 1042, which is a two-hand movement. You'll see it even says Swiss movement in that designation right there. But if you notice too, all the metalwork here, all this that you see, this is all done with that hydroplating. So this is a very cool design of what we've done, and where we can take a two-dimensional object and apply it to a three-dimensional object such as this watch.
That's nice.
Yes. And this one too, you'll see and everyone is always a little bit different. It's almost like water that's been beating for the design work.
So
here
like
for
a
this one.
thumbprint, no two are exactly the same.
Correct.
It really is
Yep.
just a chemical reaction of some sort that makes everyone different.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are really like taking off with all kinds of new, beyond just colors, but also new treatments.
And technologies too. That's right. So this version that you have, we're calling that the yellow.
I would normally go for that one, but this one is, I love the colors.
Yeah. A little bit of a graffiti sort of look for the
Yeah.
hydroplating that's been done. It's a multi-step process.
A little
for
bit
the-
of camo too.
Yeah, for that hydroplating, it's a multi-step process. There's a cleansing, there's an application, there's a hardening of it. But people ask too, they're like, well, is it durable with this this technique that you use? And yes, of course it is. We wouldn't do it otherwise if it
I
wasn't.
mean, this isn't coming off.
Yeah.
Just FYI. Love the detailing too on the strap. You got those pins there, just to add a little bit more of a combatant style to it. But the second timepiece is, again, we've got some really, really cool. Now, for those of you who are saying, I've seen that with the second timepiece on the bottom, but have your friends seen it on you? That's the thing. 70% off, $702 off.
Yeah, and so I mean, we're talking about really a unique design that goes along not only with the work of the craftsmanship of the watch, but then also that final touching when it talks about the plating. So if you look at the watch too, I mean, even the buckle, I mean, that's what the normal timepiece looks. What the metal would be like, done in a very brush finish. But that hydroplating, same material, but it's just that application that we've applied to it.
And I can see somebody wanting both of these in the two
yeah.
different colorways because the treatment of the case is different. One is a little bit more camo with some stripes. This one is a little bit more of a water effect. Do you want to check in and see who's
Yeah, let's see.
got a lot of activity today? So
We
thank you
do.
everybody for joining us on Friday.
Let's see. Yes, I believe, yeah, Watch Rich asks, random question, when there's a number limited edition, do they make them all in order, meaning one goes first? Yes. So they do start out with the production run of number one and then going all the way through. So we don't jump around, and like the first lot would be 1 through 250, second lot would be 750 through 1,000. It always starts from the beginning and carries through.
But like you said, if they don't do every lot, you may have a more limited timepiece than they even intended. So score for you. All right. Anybody else asking any other questions?
Let's see.
Weekend plans, man.
Yeah, tell us what your plans are for the weekend. So the next show I have is coming up with the Power Play. That's 8 p.m. on Sunday. That's 8 Eastern.
Do we have some craziness going on?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe we'll block
Oh,
someone.
they don't like me.
Can always put
I
them on
bet
a
you that's
time.
probably what it is.
We can always put someone on a timeout if we want. I've done that. I booted people from this page. If you're gonna be a dork about it, then
And he
just
gives
to
it
stir
like
up things, you're out. I
And
mean,
like
it's
he'll
simple.
actually kick in the air while he's doing it.
Just punt.
Yeah. I mean, to really make it count. All right. Are we on to our next timepiece?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Jump over.
Let's jump into our next one.
First, though, I'm going to show you coming up in about 8 minutes from now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Coming up, that's a catch.
That's right. We've
Keeper
got,
of diamonds.
yeah. This one is the Sea Dragon quartz multifunction with 93 points of diamonds. In the diamond world, they call that a carat. Officially it's not, but when you get to that level of diamond count, that's basically, you could say, you've got a carat of diamonds on your watch.
Number 4.
Oops, hold on a second.
Did you kick out the wrong person?
Yeah, I did.
Uh-oh.
That was my bad. I hit the wrong button. So here,
We don't want to kick a good person out.
Back to you.
let's see.
65284.
Sorry about
Don't go
that,
kicking
Bob.
out my friend Lisa. I think she's the only fan I have.
No,
What?
I
I'm a
didn't.
fan.
Oh, pizza fan.
Pizza fan.
Got at least
Eric and
fan.
Eric and Connor go silent. I love it. I know. It's like, let's just let him hang out there and sweat with his 2 fans.
There we go.
All right.
Under $25.
All right, sorry, Bob. I accidentally deleted one of your comments. I hit the wrong
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, but Bob's a good one.
Bob's a great guy. Yeah.
Okay. So here's our Lefty.
Yes.
Our Lefty, but everybody can wear this, correct?
Right,
I would wear it
so
on my
when,
right.
when you talk about the lefty just means that the crown is off to the left-hand side of the case. Meaning, if you're a right-handed person, you can wear this. If you're a left-handed person, you can just wear it also. When you're wearing it as a right-handed person, so you'll see the crown will actually go towards your hand, but then if you're wearing it as a left-hand person, your left hand, it'll point up towards your elbow. But this is that Russian diver, and this is known for, with what we have is that lefty variation, but we also have that cage. And along with it, you can rotate that little pin.
See, now I have to do it with my
Yeah.
other hand.
Tony, quick.
Or else I can do it on here. if you
This is
want
where
to
it pays to be ambidextrous. Let's just be honest, okay?
Yeah.
There we go.
So
Gotta get my finger
you got
in
it?
there.
Yeah, so you just take your fingernail on the backside,
There
it
we go.
rotates the cage. You can take that cage off. And yeah, sometimes
All the
you have
way
to get it right at the
There we
very-
go.
Yep.
So here's what it looks like without.
Yep. And so 2 different looks on the wrist.
I love it with the cage on.
Right, I think I do too. If you want just really that clear dial, then you can do that with the cage off too. So 2 different ways to wear this watch. Great price at $140 here to get the home.
Yeah, this is our 4th watch at over 70% off. This one is 72% off. You got a classic fold-over diver clasp on the back. But again, all it takes is for you to have just even the slightest fingernail.
Yeah.
In fact, I can show that. Or did you already showed that?
Yep. Right here.
Would you just pull this up?
Yeah, you pull it up all the way, and then it's a channel set, and you just
There we
rotate.
go.
The cage drops into place,
And that
and then
locks
you
it
just
down.
push everything down, and everything locks into place. Then, so yep.
Very sweet. You know what this is great for? This assures that no shark will ever get at that crystal.
Yes.
That's it
Isn't
too.
that why it's there?
Well, it's done for that, but then it's also done for the aesthetics too.
No,
for the
Pete, no
timepiece.
dogs. A dog would never do that, but a shark would.
Got you.
Yeah, no shark is ever going to get at that crystal there. So you can,
Did I tell
dive
you-
with confidence.
Did I
What?
tell you? This is
I don't
from
think
years
so.
ago. So I since 1995, I've been captaining out on a lake here just west of the metro.
Uh-huh.
And I did it for college, but I still enjoy doing it. Do a couple dozen cruises every year. There was
That's a big job,
this
though.
this girl got on the boat years ago, and she's like, "There aren't any sharks out here, are there?" And I'm like thinking, "Really? This is like a lake that freezes. You know, it's fresh water. Second of all, you know, and just I don't think sharks they can't get here. It's a lake that's basically not connected to anything except for a little stream that runs out." And she's like, "Well, I got bit by a shark once," and I'm like, "Come on, really?" And I didn't believe her, but she was just all paranoid. She's like, "Are you sure there aren't any sharks here?" And I'm like, "No, there are no sharks." And then during the cruise, she's
Showing off her shark bite.
Then she did.
And she was not lying, was she?
She took off her top. She was in her bra.
As anybody would on a cruise.
And here's the thing. Like you saw the bite mark that went like this on her, and
The teeth marks?
The teeth marks you could see on her. I'm not
And
kidding.
she got
and
away
I
with her-
ate crow.
her
I mean,
armor.
I was like, okay, I guess warranted.
Well, I mean, and did
like
you
I
say?
was not expecting
Did
that.
you say come on up to the captain's thing after you said put your blouse back on?
No,
Come up to the
no, I didn't.
Come up to the bridge. They call that. Thank
Yeah,
you,
there we
Pete.
go, Pete. There we
Okay.
go. Love
not,
it.
Not to outdo that, but since you just came off of the show with Heather Hall, so Heather and her family, they just moved out to Lake Minnetonka, again, freshwater, same lakes that he is cruising around at with
Yeah.
all these topless guests, and drinking topless guests. So we're on Kimberly's boat,
Yes.
and we're hanging out with Heather and the kids, and I said, you know, you guys being new out here at Lake Minnetonka, you have to be mindful of the gar, and they're like, what's that? And I looked up a photo of a gar on Google, and the gar is like an alligator without legs. It's a fish, but it's got a long snout with teeth on it. And they're harmless to people, but I still wouldn't want to be face to face, you know. So they
freaked out?
Freaked out. Yes,
Yes!
Pete. So
He
I
is
said,
on it.
So I said, be careful of the. Can you see this? I said, be careful of the freshwater gar, and they're just like looking at me like we just moved to the lake.
They didn't tell us about the gar.
And then I don't know if I ever told them I was kidding. They still might be swimming really fast. You know, like quick in, quick out. You know, climbing the ladder like a maniac. Yeah, got to be careful.
5:19.
All right,
what time
so-
is it? Okay, he's still.
So there's
Limited
watches
edition.
safe with sharks, right?
Yep.
Remember that?
We're
Pete,
good.
this is the best. I love the support.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You
saw
say
the
something?
gar- you saw-
I have no idea.
We should just call it something even more random.
Last
There you go. Okay.
uh,
139 as opposed to 499.
yes.
How long have we had that look with the cage?
Value
Design.
We've had the Nautilus since 2013. So
Okay.
it's a little bit of a different model, but that's actually when the Nautilus,
There you go.
the Nautilus
That
series
has always
came
been a
up.
favorite of mine, and believe it or not, even though I'm usually gold tone, silver tone, I think would be sweet for summer.
Yeah.
And get a different, you know, metal color than what you've already got. All right, 93 points of diamonds. That is, again, in the jeweler's world, they refer to that as a carat. So that's a nice bragging right. And you've got gold tone, silver tone, and rose gold tone.
Yeah, so this is the Sub-Aqua Sea Dragon, and with this you get diamonds. I mean, beautiful, beautiful diamonds on this watch. In terms of quantity for diamonds, 222 diamonds actually make up this timepiece here that go around for the bezel. And you know, now we've got some shark talk going on. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, did you see that shark head that was found? A giant shark got its head bitten off by something bigger. Time to move to another planet. Ricardo said that. I didn't. Did you guys hear about that story?
No.
No.
Pete, you on that?
Yeah.
All right, he's on it.
Pete's
So-
usually our shark specialist.
yeah.
But
Out of all of us in
out
the
of all
room.
of us in the room, yeah. There's a lot of shark.
All right, to the watch while Pete looks up this shark that Ricardo was talking about. Anyway, this is the Sea Dragon, and this is a great timepiece, part of our Sub-Aqua collection. This is done on a smaller scale, 42 millimeters. Is that it?
Oh yeah, you gotta look close. Get to your screen.
Ripped off by a mysterious creature. You know, when it
What is this website, Pete? Is it something that's even legit or geek? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
it's
Is
probably,
everything on the internet legit?
you know
Yeah,
what though, that
it's-
was
Everything.
Everything
That
is
was
for
probably
real.
some-
Especially if you get emails from Nigeria.
Yes.
Reply to all of those.
what if
or
those
when
were
you
just poachers and they were using that as an excuse? Like it was headless and we found it floating. You know? I don't know.
So what can take off
I couldn't tell you.
mega lead dot or whatever it is, that
I
super
don't
shark?
know. I don't know.
Megalodon?
Hey, this watch, by the way, is a brand new price this hour. $551 off. It is the second most limited in the show. And again, 42 millimeter by 16 and up to an 8-inch wrist on the strap. But it's nice when you take something as dressy as a diamond watch, because you know, when my parents were kids, if there was a diamond watch anywhere, it was only a dress watch. Well, this is like a dress watch, goes incredibly sporty. And yes, you can wear that to a black tie event all day
Come
long.
into your hand.
Yeah. Well, and what we've done is we've taken the size down quite a bit. Look at, I can't quite, I think it's 1, 2, 3 rows of diamonds going around the bezel of the timepiece here.
Yep, 3 rows.
Beautiful grade A mother of pearl on the inside of the watch that you get. Quartz movement that you get in addition to this multi-function. You have the date, 24-hour scale, and also your day of the week that's all included in. Rose tone is gorgeous. I think rose tone goes great with any skin tone. If you're very fair, you have a darker skin or anything in between, just I think rose tone always delivers on the wrist.
And now Mother's Day is the 12th, so don't know that we can get this to you in time, so no guarantees. It would be a bonus if you could. But you could always go to our website and just punch in the number 659304. You don't even need a dash. You could print it out. You could, in color, you could put a photo of there and say, we got this coming to you. Or just let it be a surprise and say it'll be worth the wait, Mom. And, and what a great one, too, for first-time moms, second-time moms, third-time moms, moms of all ages. This would be a really, really nice timepiece. But, carat of diamonds, I mean, if you back that out of the price of the watch, I mean.
Yeah, and so that's the whole thing. I mean, you get the diamonds, you get the beautiful mother of pearl, you get limited quantities. And what's really neat too is we're talking about all this underwater, and with Invicta we have that nautical influence. This design that comes with this timepiece right here.
That, yeah.
Yeah, this is actually represents the breech hatch doors for the torpedo tubes within a submarine. And so that's what they actually open up, load in the torpedo tube, and then they shut it, lock it down, and then you're good to go. And that adds to the water resistance.
Yeah, 20 ATM.
Yeah, so professional dive watch in addition with all the elegance with this watch.
Yeah, guys, if you're sitting on the fence and you're saying, I think she'll like it, she's gonna love it. Okay, diamonds, Invicta, mother of pearl, a choice of gold tone, silver tone, or rose tone to go with her favorite jewelry. I mean, that question you should be able to answer yourself. Yeah. So we're making it easy for you. And the value pays on these, $143. And if you need to combine it with another event, this could be the Mother's Day birthday gift of the year, because women don't like birthdays, but they still have one every year.
Yes, they do.
That's right.
See, I'm getting the confirmation from everybody in the room.
All right.
All right.
So what's next?
We have a sneak peek.
Sneak peek is
Okay.
next, but hey, look, just for size perspective, there it is on a female's wrist. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
See?
Now it will be guest the host. Is that Jess?
Bingo!
Oh, I win.
Oh, there you go.
And I couldn't tell from the jewelry. I just guessed.
Yeah.
Her hair's about that length, so of course it's
May
Jess.
6th, guys.
All right, May
Do we have a time,
6th.
Pete?
9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern, May 6th. We have coming up a twisted metal version of the Excursion. Not to rhyme, but it rhymes. So this is a twisted metal version of the Excursion. So what you're getting is that cage design that goes around all the different registers on the inside for this Z60. We have a couple different color choices. Is there a third color choice there, Eric? Is that a different color? Is it the same
Nope,
one?
it's not. The numerals are different.
The numerals?
This,
Okay.
This is silver tone blue that you see right here because of the numbers
Okay.
on the dial. Then we have gold tone black, and that is silver tone black.
Okay, good call, BK.
So,
Here's
So
I
this
notice
is-
everything.
Yeah, this is that newer generation that we have. Here it is right here.
No, that will not be the price. In fact,
Yes.
you'd be crazy if you loved the watch and didn't show up for the price that they're going to give you. So that's.
300, under 300, under 200. Yes.
Are we auctioning down? Are we doing a Dutch auction? Okay.
Okay.
Under 175.
Who will give me under 200? Okay.
Okay.
Can I have somebody give me under 175? Okay.
Ding, ding.
All right, and that's as far as we're going to go.
200.
Back to you guys.
Let's see. Somebody is asking about the tourbillon. I don't know yet, but when I do, I will post on my social media accounts. That's Invicta Ryan. If you're not following me, follow me. Invicta Ryan on Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter.
So Bob says, I never. Is he using my jargon?
I don't know.
I always say that. I always say, I never. I say, how dare you? And I also ask people to take that back.
Yeah.
Just Jorge and Waterford. Just tune in. That's all we do.
Let's see what else. All right. I think that's
This has been the most fun. I don't think we're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, you
Have
guys.
an amazing weekend. When are you on next?
I am on Sunday night, 8 p.m. for the Power Play.
Okay.
So,
I'm on
stay
Sunday
tuned.
night at midnight Eastern for Samsung, and the hour,
Oh, cool. Electronics.
11 Eastern for Samsung. Brand new big TV, and then we have Apple Electronics right after that on the main channel. So we'll see you then.
Thanks, you guys.
Okay.